Eric, you want to start with an opening statement?
Yeah. I just can't be more proud of a group of individuals that I've ever worked with in my 27-year plus career as a coach and as a player. I'm just absolutely overwhelmed with how amazing these guys are and how hard they worked day in and day out, and today doesn't change that for a second. I thought it was a great college soccer game. Connecticut College deserves a huge pat on the back and great congratulations for advancing to the Elite Eight for the first time in their history. And, we wish them all the luck.
Joey, it seemed like you guys had a lot of the ball for long stretches, but maybe not as many shots created. Is that one of the things you guys kind of look back on as not being able to pull the trigger a little bit and more often?
I haven't had time to look back and regret anything, and the number one thing that says that is, unfortunately that ball rolled into the back of the net, and a lot of guys' first reactions, it was heartbreak, but the first thing I had to do was just smile and just enjoy every last bit of being on that field with those guys. That crowd was insane, and I don't have any regrets about that game.
Zach, what about for you as having this as kind of an experience of, getting to do this on home turf? What's that kind of feel like?
Yeah, I think coming into it, we all knew what an opportunity it was. And like Joe just said, I don't think as a team we regret anything. I know every single guy that's in our team room right now gave everything they had. And like Coach Wagner was saying, Conn College was a great team. And I think that they played really well today. And I think that for our team, we also were able to match up with them very well, and that we gave them a game I think that they weren't expecting. But I think that overall, like Joey said, no regrets, and the experience was phenomenal. That crowd on our field and being able to host and being from Delco like Joey, it was just a dream, honestly.
And the two PKs in a row overtime today. How do you describe just the postseason run overall and being able to go on the road and get those kind of ice in your veins, get those PK wins? I mean, your goalkeeper watching online. I mean, you're like, this guy's gonna he's gonna make a save for you. He was so confident. But what was that experience like? Just having that run that you guys have had this season.
Unforgettable. That's it. That's all for me. Just unforgettable.
It was a pleasure. It was a little bit of a surprise because, this was sort of a second life for us. And, we just raised our level to the highest heights they've been. And it was a pleasure.
I think that having this tournament experience for not just the seniors that are graduating, but for the guys that are in the classes below us, it's going to be an invaluable experience moving forward. I'm certain that this is not the last that you'll see of us in the NCAAs over the next couple of years. And now these guys are going to mature and be able to draw on this experience to go even deeper and even farther into this tournament.
Yeah, Coach, on that point, just playing overtime in a knockout competition, how important is that experience for your players who are going to be coming back next year to have that now 3 times have that experience?
Yeah, I think playoff experience, you can't earn it, you can't buy it, you can only hope for it, and when you get it, it is invaluable in terms of the maturing of the program, in terms of the opportunity for the players to learn what that kind of pressure is like. And down in Virginia, we were able to learn pretty quickly what that pressure was like, and today it raised another notch, and I thought we handled it brilliantly. I'm devastated for the guys that we don't get to keep playing because I think we were built for the long run, and it didn't surprise me at all that we went to overtime today. What did surprise me is losing in overtime. It's the first time all season we've lost in overtime. We have unbelievable fitness levels, unbelievable mental toughness, and but that's soccer. That kind of thing happens when you're in sudden death. So,
Zach, what's it like to get to the end of your college career and it's a game against the guy that you would have seen all the time in high school and AJ? What's that kind of like?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I think that AJ has really matured as a player, and obviously being an All-American as he is, he's phenomenal. And he showed that today, saving shots that I think a lot of other teams we come up against would not have saved or held on to even, and he was able to do both. But I think that I wouldn't have wanted it any other way than to see him today win or loss, however it was. I think that it shows a lot about just his mentality and his grit and how he was able to raise that team. There are people that have been saying that he alone could go out there and end up where the team is now, and you could fit, I think, 10 players around him, and I think he's a phenomenal goalkeeper. I think it was a good challenge for our guys to go up against him. Moving forward, I think that, like I said, this isn't the last you'll see of us, and if they're unfortunate enough to come up against us again, I don't think it'll fall this way.
Is there any extra conversation between you and him, like before the game or after the game or anything like that?
Not really. I mean, it's the first time I've seen him in 2 years. The last time I saw him was when we went up there. But I think that it's just nice to see him whenever you do. Obviously, having him be so far away and our summer's not really lining up, it's just nice to see him, and just an extra little good luck to him moving forward in the tournament.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.